Hello everyone, I'm TheFireBlades and welcome back to Pillars of the Earth. That's the one, not Crusader Kings 2. Sorry, I did like 30 episodes in the space of 2 or 3 days, so I'm used to saying Crusader Kings 2. Whoops! Oh well, right, if you can see in the corner, this is Prior Philip. He's the priory of a little cell called St. John in the Forest. So, he's going to go over here. He's come to Kingsbridge and he's found it's completely in ruins. It's not been looked after, and the previous guy, previous prior, James, had actually, well, allegedly thrown himself off a bridge into the icy waters, and there's a hole punched through the ice. So, going to go to the kitchen first and get some food.
Philip.
Brother Milius.
Come. Warm yourself by the oven.
Is that Philip? Tell him to warm himself by the oven.
Thank you, Brother Cuthbert.
I mean, I don't know about you, but it looks fucking comfy in here. You know, the fish, they're preparing that. Jamming some salt into it, probably to preserve it. Let's have a look. The stove and hot stones. Some have only prayer to warm themselves. Some have not even that. Some have only prayer to... Oh, okay. A painted pot. A nice pot with some seeds in it. I'll take some of those, thank you.
Milius, why do you keep a beautiful pot like this around?
Oh, it reminds me that we should strive for order and beauty. I started collecting some seeds and nuts because I wanted to start a new garden.
A good idea.
I never got around to collecting more, though. If you find some, let me know.
Will do. Right, let's have a look. The word of God on the painted pot.
I'm sure the Lord will forgive you for being attached to such a beautiful little pot.
I hope he will.
Thing is, monks seem to be quite strict about concepts of vanity. This is why they just wear these clothes. They're just functional at the end of the day. A string thing. No leather, no belt, no ornaments, anything like that. This is just to show their faith. So have you ever like something that's technically quite extravagant like this might be considered giving in to temptation. This is why it's such a remarkable thing. Kitchen utensils. Now these are fine, these are plain and simple.
You keep everything nice and tidy around here, Milius?
It's not easy. This morning one of my ladles broke. That's never a good sign. Everything is falling apart.
Okay, kitchen utensils, ladles and spoons. Milius keeps everything nice and tidy, if only the rest of this priory is well kept. Now it seems that even though it follows the story, and it has to follow the story for the very sake of it, because it is Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth, I think this is kind of the game's way of trying to make it engaging. You know, you can kind of adventure, you can kind of explore things, and you'll keep doing this forever. But also it kind of assesses what you did at the end of each section.
Brother Cuthbert.
Ah, we were waiting for you. I hope you brought some of that wonderful cheese you make at St. John's.
Shit!
I gave it to one of your novices.
Why would you do that?
He said it's
I'm
not
a
easy
fucking
doing the
monk.
Lord's work when you're hungry.
Novices,
Greedy
am I right?
brother Marcus.
You are too trusting, Philip.
Wait. How did he speak to him earlier?
I'm sorry for how I talked to you about the priory earlier.
Oh. Yes.
It's just that at St. John's, we worked hard to become self-sufficient. We have given so much to Kingsbridge, our mother house. And the priory here is in a horrible state.
Don't you think I know that? Ah, We should be rich. The Priory has much land and collects from many parish churches. But we are in debt. Our novices steal from us, Philip.
Oh, right. So that's probably why I shouldn't have given them the cheese.
The novices are stealing?
Yes, someone took my keys. Remigius blames me for losing them. But someone used them to steal food from the cellar, more than once. Today I found something missing again.
Well, leave. Bye.
Let us continue another time, Brother Cuthbert.
Of course.
Bruthbert, I'm going to call him. No. So that's Brother Cuthbert. It seems that the novices are being little dicks at the moment, because it's probably the authorities kind of breaking down as well. He's the kitchener, he's about his age, and his friend. He smells of filth and Schultz. Let's have a talk to him.
Hard at work, as usual, Milius?
I have to serve salt fish 6 times a week now.
We hear you have fresh fish every day at your cell in the forest.
Every other day, we even have poultry.
They're fucking nice! You know, the concept of being a monk is actually not that bad. Look at it, it's brilliant.
You have done wonderful work at St. John's, Philip.
I mean, he's done good work, because it's been
We,
small.
on the other hand, had a weak prior for 13 years. May the Lord rest his soul. What you worked hard for at St. John's is wasted here in the mother house.
After the election, the new prior ought to put things right.
Remigius, put things right.
He would be no better than Prior James. Maybe we underestimate him. Let's stay with the Lord, shall we? Let's give him the
Maybe
benefit
we
of the doubt.
underestimate Remigius.
He's about to burn all the books and documents in the prior's room, including the priory's ledgers.
Go backward.
Remigius says James asked for everything to be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
What? Without the ledgers, the priory's finances will be beyond saving.
Was no one else
Was no
nominated?
one else nominated?
Only Cuthbert.
I refused. I'm too old.
No one else dares to follow in Prior James's footsteps.
Fucking...
Not since he began talking to the devil.
What?
Shit.
One day he started talking to the devil, as if they were standing side by side.
Do continue.
He was bargaining with the devil for his soul, whispering about his sins.
His sins?
What sins? Oh, okay. Leave. Bye.
We'll talk more later.
So it seems Brother Remigius is going to actually burn all the ledgers. But why would he want to do that? Well, the word of God on the kitchen utensils, I think, is the most important thing we can do right
The
now.
Son of God died on a wooden cross. The martyrs were burned on wood. Even something as innocent as a tree becomes a weapon in the hands of man.
That is very true, Philip. Very true. But my ladles are also made of wood.
Not all hope is lost, then.
No. The fish were killed with metal and string. Let's go. God damn. Right. Okay, right. Well, let's have a look. Who is here? Oh, it's my pony. I should have just moused over it. The guest house. At least it looks well kept. The guest master is a pious man. Too early to retire. The path around the cathedral, collapsed tower, a disgrace. Rubble should be removed. 4 years since the lightning struck, and of course it's the highest point, and I suppose the cross up there would act as a lightning conductor. I suppose it's thanking the Lord that was the one that kept safe. Morals collapsed as well. So as you can see, Kingsbridge is a bit of a shit tip at the moment. But let's continue. Let's soldier on. I mean, look at it. It's this girder right there in the frame. You can tell it's a bit of a mess. Well framed, I must admit. Almost empty, the holy water font. Nothing here is in order. Almost empty. Oh, can I actually take something at all? Oh, he's blessing himself. He's dipping his hand in the holy water. No, a candle. He's going to bless himself. Don't do that! Oh, of course, candles are expensive. Oh, he's blowing them out because he's saving money. Nobody else is here. Oh, there was one hidden by the girder. Obviously, Prior Philip didn't see that one. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let there be darkness. I got an achievement. And this is Francis. Way to the cloister. Now, exploration, yeah, all of that stuff. Right, let's talk to Francis, my brother. Let's see what he has to say. I'm happy to see you. Because he is!
I'm happy to see you, little brother.
It's good to see you too, Philip. Your hair is starting to get a bit grey.
Yours isn't. At least in this one case, I will be the one to boldly charge ahead of you.
You've always been bold. You just don't admit it to yourself.
Francis, what are you doing here?
King Henry is dead.
I know. Word
Henry the
reached
First.
St. John's shortly before I left.
First the king, and now Prior James.
I'm not going to start talking about the devil.
God has a plan.
I know he does, but King Henry's death caused quite a commotion in the world of politics.
I think Francis is a bit more
Dark
realistic
times are
about
coming.
politics
There
and
will be
everything.
war.
Rivalry for the throne. We got Stephen and we got Matilda, who both want the throne for themselves. I'll inspect the letter. Let's have a read of it, shall we? I've not spoken very much in this one. Ask how I can help.
If only we could stop the suffering.
Maybe we can. I came not just to meet you. I was sent to look for a messenger of my lord, Earl Robert.
Here? In Kingsbridge?
Farmers said the messenger was heading for Kingsbridge 2 weeks ago. The knight was carrying a confidential document that might change the course of the conflict. People here trust you. Maybe the monks here know something?
We will find him.
One more thing. No one can know why we're looking for the knight.
Who knows something about Francis's missing knight? So it seems this knight has news. Oh, yeah. This is why a cathedral is called a cathedral, because the throne on which the main guy sits is called a cathedra. It's the bishop's throne. Resides far away from Kingsbridge. Bishop is only here on holy days.
Cathedra. It is not for me to take that seat.
So that's why it's called a cathedra. Crack in the wall. Apparently you can go over and do something with this.
My hand would fit in there. But why should I soil my sleeve? Reaching in there will not repair these walls.
Yeah, fair enough. What on earth, as if God was pointing at us, did we fall from grace? No. So, there's some kind of weird thing going on. And there was a messenger that's supposed to have been here. So I'm going to check, just make sure. No. James's grave, it's right here. Tombs are on the floor. And all the other graves as well. The crypt of Saint Adolphus must be the patron saint of the cathedral. Might not be, actually. Oh, an iron gate.
Locked.
Here Adolphus sleeps. Okay, well I can't do anything here. Alright, let's exit. Way out into the cloister. This was the inside area, that kind of square where the two youngsters were talking. I don't know what a cloister is, but usually it's like a big square with an open
We don't need to go to church
field.
for that.
No, we are the temple.
But why a church then? Why cathedrals? Why do we create temples if we are the temple? Isn't it almost arrogant to try and build a greater temple?
Well,
Don't say that.
suppose people must be made aware. Arnaldus, the gravedigger by the looks of it. Old withered man by the looks of it.
Brother Arnaldus, how are you?
Huh? What?
How are you? Are you well?
Oh, Brother Philip. Yes, I am well. It's just that the dead won't stay in the ground.
What?
What?
Yeah, what?
The dead.
What do you
It's
fucking mean?
probably those badgers always digging up the graves.
Oh, goodness. Find out about the missing knight in the cemetery. Oh, he's one of the novices. He's Paul, I think. He's gonna...
My father gave the priory a good deal of land to keep me fed. I won't eat salted fish all day.
Me neither.
Shall we go into the cellar again tonight?
Yes, Brother Marcus.
Oh,
You still have old Cuthbert's keys?
Indeed I do. I hid them right in the church. Stuffed them in the large crack in the wall.
I could do some crack stuffing myself.
I bet you
Right.
could.
I see. Hid Cuthbert's keys in a crack in the cathedral. Right, off we go. I'm not going to call them out straight away. I don't think I can. Find out about the missing knight, but I can also find the lost key.
Why not?
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for the cathedral.
Alright, let's move along here. Let's get to the cathedral itself. The crack in the wall.
The novice said he hid the keys in here. They're here. I have them.
Awesome. Right, unlock most of the doors and gates in this priory. So,
This brother
let's...
Marcus really did steal Cuthbert's keys.
So, I'm going to go down to... I'm going to do a bit of sneaking around for a second. I'm going to use the keys on St. Adolphus's gate. And let's see what's come down here. I won't find the knight down here. Oh, darkness.
Let's see what we can find. No reason to be afraid.
Oh, what's this?
Thought so. Nothing here.
Bollocks. The remains of Saint Adolphus, one of the 49 martyrs of Cordoba. Cordoba, I think, is in the northwest of Spain, like a county or a district. I don't know what the O and the accent is, but lying in wait.
These old cathedrals are bound to make strange sounds. Nothing here. The saint rests in peace. Even if it is Adolphus, we would have to welcome him. Hello? No, no one. Not a thing.
Nah, fair enough. Alright, let's have a look. Sarcophagus. nothing else really. Just darkness. I'm sure that will come in handy later on, but the gate is open now, so that probably gives me... It doesn't seem like I can explore those two places either. It's just darkness. Ooh, candles are expensive. Door to the staircase, way to the cloister. Leads up to the roof. Never been that high up. I hope I never have to. Alright, so I'll go back to the kitchen. And let's see. Right, I'm going to exit the building here. And I'm going to call it at that. So, we found the keys. We might as well see if we can explore anything further for now. We might find something. Thing is, if I tell Brother Cuthbert about the keys, he might take them and I'll lose out on opportunity to explore stuff. So, next time I'm actually going to explore a bit more and then go to Brother Cuthbert once I've exhausted all my opportunities to use the keys. So, thank you for watching everyone, and I'll speak to you later on. Bye for now.